Alright fellas, here we're back in our Pokemon video. That's very weird to not say Pokemon Masters, Pokemon TCG, TCG Pocket, CA. It's very weird to say none of those, but I guess a Pokemon Presents video, because we're going to be having ourselves a Pokemon Presents tomorrow. I will not be doing a live reaction to it. I will, in fact, though, be doing a, overview of all the stuff they announce, and then I'll probably go into, more specific stuff depending on, what they do. Because yay, content. Don't we love content? I need to actually make my mouse probably be displayed here. Display capture. Give me a second. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be getting the presents tomorrow. It's gonna be about 24 minutes long. I've been hearing between 22 and 24 minutes be thrown around. I mean, it's probably gonna it's probably accounting for the countdown and stuff like that as well, because it's gonna be a premiere. But anyway, it doesn't really matter too much. That's about how much we expect. I like this comment here. 12 minutes of mobile stuff, 3 minutes showing new mobile stuff like champions, 5 minutes of ZA, 2 minutes for a surprise reveal, and that is coping. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's going to be quite this ratio. I wanted to mostly look at how you should structure your expectations for this presents, and what do you think is gonna happen, right? I think the best thing you can kind of consider happening with this is we're basically going to be getting more information over everything they revealed last presents, plus the mobile games, and then a very small teaser for a new game, whether that be the Generation 10 titles or just a new, completely different game, maybe a mystery dungeon game or something, just as a throwaway idea, right? Something like that. If we want to look at how the presents was structured last time, we can go ahead and go through it. So, of course, we got ourselves this little announcement here. It goes for about a minute and a half. Then there was this new Netflix series. I do not know if this is still going right now, or if it's concluded by now. I don't know. I straight up do not know. I don't really watch this stuff, but I've heard it's a good series. I've heard people really do enjoy it. So, I mean, it's nice that they do stuff like this. You could definitely see them and announcing a new show or something like that, or something just random. Not random, but something that's just not really game related. Again, mostly a show is the best way to think about it, but maybe something music related, like a music video. I can see them doing something similar to that, just because why not? Pokemon likes to do that, right? Then we can move on here after the concierge stuff, whatever they're gonna put in that special slot. There could be stuff there, or they could just straight up jump into mobile game stuff. I mean, it's fair, but they seem to do this where they jump into general Pokemon stuff, and then they jump into gaming stuff. So this is the Pokemon games, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we got the Pokemon Go stuff. We're gonna see stuff from Pokemon Go. We'll always see stuff from Pokemon Go. 100% should be expecting it. Then it went into the Pokemon Masters stuff last time with the champion Brendan and May. The thing with Masters this time is that Masters has already done all its major updates and everything, and last time Pokemon Presents pretty much revealed a day early or something like that. The next day pretty much it was, or maybe the day of, I don't remember. Champion Brendan and May, or well, one of them, and then the other one dropped 2 days later, but they had dropped pretty much around the time of the presents. This is not the case this time. We're going to be getting the reruns of Variety, Noland, and Thornton, and the rerun of whoever it is, I don't remember. Is it Silver rerunning this month? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's Silver, right? Champion Silver? Sure, I guess. I think the best thing what you can hope for is they'll show us a little bit of a teaser of what the next major event is for the late late July update, and then maybe whatever else right there. That's pretty much it. I don't think we'll get half anniversary stuff, run up to anniversary stuff, and I do not at all expect us to get anything actually related to the anniversary. Really do not expect it. Maybe the announcement of the new game mode, because Pokemon Masters has announced that they are going to be doing a new game mode that's going to be dropping relatively soon, so they could do something like that, give us a little sneak peek on how that works and stuff. But for the most part, the best you can expect is probably going to be the next major event for the late July update, but what you're likely going to see is probably just a rehash of Arc Suit Ethan and Arc Suit Silver, just so they can advertise those big characters. That's kind of it. I don't really expect anything major from Pokemon Masters here, not really at all. 3,000 gem present, of course. Cafe, is this Cafe Remix? Yeah, Cafe Remix stuff. I don't know what's really going on in Cafe Remix right now, but we're gonna get stuff for it that is gonna take up a small segment here, like Pokemon Masters did. Pokemon Sleep, they released Darkrai and Cresselia last time. We're gonna get more Sleep stuff. I'm pretty much guaranteeing that. If we want to look at overall mobile games, we're definitely getting Pocket stuff. We're very likely getting physical TCG stuff. Pokemon Sleep, very likely. Unite, Go, Masters, almost assuredly. Cafe Remix, almost assuredly as well. I mean, sure, man. Yeah, okay. Rumble Rush is dead. Pokemon Quest is dead. Well, okay, Rumble Rush is like actually dead, but Quest is not going to get anything, of course. And these games are all like whatever. They're not really there. But like Home, you could see an announcement for, I guess, if like they plan on doing a new event. I could see them maybe doing some like new event gift Pokemon thing, maybe. But at the same time, is like what game would they do it for? Considering they've already released like shiny mythicals and stuff for every single one of their games, I believe that's on the Switch. So I wouldn't really expect that to happen. Maybe like Pokemon Go, but I don't know why they would do Meltan if they weren't going to do Pokemon Go. But anyway, it doesn't really matter too much. Yes, you should be expecting Pokemon Sleep stuff here. Pokemon Unite, yes, expect more stuff of that, whatever it'll be. I don't know what's been leaked or whatever to come out, but yes, we'll be getting more of that. TCG Pocket, we already pretty sure TCG Pocket. This announced the Arceus set. We're getting more of this. They're going to announce whatever set's going to be coming after what is it? Eevee Grove? Yeah, Eevee Grove. Whatever set's going to be coming next. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a main set. So what am I expecting? Probably Unova or Hoenn. I mean, it's one of those two. Johto could happen, but it's probably Hoenn or Unova. Like Kyurem and, not Kyurem, Reshiram and Zekrom or Groudon and Kyogre. And then, you know, subset after that be Rayquaza or Kyurem. And then after that could be like kind of whatever. But, you know, it's going to be probably one of those. It's going to be the next main set, right? This announced the TCG afterwards. I do not know if we could really expect the order to stay the same in these. I did not really analyze all presents to see if they keep the order the same, but we're probably going to get more Mega stuff, more TCG stuff related to like Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia, which that's how it is in Japanese, but in English it'll be base set. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really change anything. JP is having theirs release on the 1st of August, whereas English is going to be having theirs release in September. I definitely think we'll get more information related to that because they have not officially revealed, I believe, any of like the secret rares or special illustration rares, so they might be saving that for this Pokemon Presents, and they could do that for English as well. I do not see them announcing some stuff like Inferno X, which is going to be the next apparent Japanese set from the Mega Evolution block, and that'll probably be like the October set for English. I don't really see that happening. I do see them, of course, probably keeping up with the Mega stuff, though. I don't think this will be too much extra information compared to what we already know for like the Mega block here with the TCG. After that, they ended up moving over like the main series games, some Scarlet and Violet stuff. We'll definitely be getting more Scarlet and Violet like mass outbreak events or like raids or something like that. They'll probably drop something, you know. I wouldn't imagine it'd be anything too crazy, but we will be getting more, I'm sure. And then what did they do after this? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the Champion stuff. Champions is interesting. I think you could go very much either way with this. Do you think we'll get more Champions information to like tell us how Champions is going to work and like get more people hyped for it? We could. Do you think that they might not do that in order to give them more time to bake, more time to like have the ideas be developed and stuff and like implement it or whatever so they can show a better trailer later? I also think they could do that. I could see us very well getting either no information for this or some information for this. I mean, obviously, those are the only two options. I don't know why I said it like that, but, you know, I think it could go either way. I don't think you can really point too much in either direction for this. I'm going to lean into thinking we will get more of this, because I think if they don't, given that this is only 19 minutes long and this direct is already 24 minutes long, we're already either expecting, like, a crap load more mobile game news, which could maybe mean a new mobile game, or maybe they're just going to yap a lot more about mobile games, or maybe, like, maybe a Champions tech demo or something like tech demo, but, like, official gameplay potentially being shown of it, or just like more actual information over it, or a bigger segment for like Legends ZA or something, right? Like they're gonna have to pad out that extra pretty much 5 minutes compared to what this trailer was, right? So how are they gonna do that? I would imagine Champions could definitely take a couple of those minutes, let's just say that, right? So, and people are probably pretty excited for this given its competitive nature and stuff and how it could be like the future of competitive Pokemon, so it will be interesting to see for sure. And then they talk about it more there, and then there's Legends ZA stuff, like talking about Legends ZA, or like I think this is Pokemon being put in Latin American Spanish. Yeah, I was thinking about the Portuguese that they just didn't do. But anyway, yeah, like Latin American Spanish. I don't know if we'll get another announcement similar to that. I mean, that's kind of random. Obviously, there's some stuff like this we cannot really predict. Obviously, I don't think you're going to be releasing everything exactly be the same, but then after this it was all Legends ZA stuff, pretty much Legends ZA stuff, and then they did this little thing which is basically like the Royale that they had ended up putting a little trailer out for a few months back, right? So that was 19 minutes of content. This is about 24 minutes worth of content. That's a lot. I don't think they'll be spending so much time yapping about like the mobile games and even like the physical TCG and stuff, so that I really do think that this is going to be either giving us a lot more information on shows, maybe like Concierge or like a music video or something. Like I could definitely see them making that a big part of the presents. I don't know how many years ago it was a few years ago, but they did that big music video, I believe, for the Pokemon presents, and that was like 3 or 4 minutes long, so I could definitely see them doing something similar this time. I could 100% see that. But of course, again, they could do like a music video, they could do a new announcement of like a TV show or something like that. I do not really think that they'll spend too much extra time on like the regular mobile games as they do usually. I don't think it'll happen. Could happen, but I don't think so. I don't think they'll spend too much time on the TCG either. They could say stuff about the mega sets, but I think they'll just like reveal a few more cards, maybe special illustrations and stuff like that, get people hyped for it, and kind of call it quits. Again, I don't think they'll spend too much time on Scarlet and Violet either. Maybe they'll say like, oh, Scarlet and Violet has received a Switch 2 enhancement. Come play the game. Here's some free like login rewards. Use this code, or like, there's these raid battles or something like that going on right now. Play the game, basically. Like, they could announce stuff like that. I do not expect us to get like a fourth Scarlet and Violet DLC, because we had the epilogue DLC, which is basically a third DLC, right? But I do not expect to see anything extra like that, just some raid stuff, and that's pretty much whatever. Champions, Champions, again, I'm very 50-50 on. I do want us to see more stuff of it. I think it would be a good way to pad out that extra time, if they aren't going to spend it all in like ZA or like any other upcoming game or something like that. But then, of course, the big one is ZA. We're 100% pretty much getting news for ZA, more extra information over the game. This is probably going to be, I'm not going to say the last major piece of information, because we'll probably get like a month before release type of like trailer, like a few weeks before release trailer thing. I would imagine so. But I think this is going to be like some of the last major like presents related information for ZA before it actually releases. And they'll probably spend a good amount of time on it. I mean, this time they spent, let's see, 13 minutes to 19 minutes pretty much on it. Yeah, I would expect about the same amount of time. Like probably 6-7 minutes could be focused solely on Legends ZA. They could spend about 3 or 4 minutes potentially talking about Champions and how it's going to go. Dedicate about 6 minutes to the mobile games. And even then still, like 6 minutes, 10 minutes, I mean, that pretty much still leaves about another 7 to 8 minutes worth of content that they could do over just a bunch of different stuff. So could they expand on extra all this stuff? Or of course, we could consider they'll be spending it yapping on stuff like whatever will take up the concierge slot, or whatever, like the Latin American Spanish like language being added to the official roster. I don't know what you even call that, but like the official language being added to Pokemon's repertoire, I guess, right? They can replace all that stuff and, expand upon other things as well. We could get new games, maybe. Could see it. Not going to confirm any of that. Could see a Gen 10 teaser. I think that is possible. I do not think it is like... I don't know if I would say it's likely. I think by this point it definitely could be likely. But also at the same time, I'm not sure if they would want to actually... I don't remember how they did Scarlet and Violet, so of course I could be wrong here, but like with Legends ZA coming, I'm sure they could also at the same time not really want to show off any extra like new mainline series games coming soon, or like any like major information for them or major like hype behind them, just because they may want the focus to remain on ZA. I could see that happening for sure, but same time, it could also be the opposite. We could get a little 1-minute teaser or so of Generation 10 with like maybe legendaries or the starters, or just like some general artwork, something like that. It could be very interesting. We'll just have to see. That's about all we can say about that. We'll just have to see. So yeah. Anyway, I'm hyped for the Pokemon Presents. I'm very curious to see what they'll do. Yeah. Expect a lot of mobile game stuff. Expect a lot of ZA stuff. Maybe some Champion stuff. Maybe some Gen 10 stuff. And even some stuff we don't know about yet. Maybe new game, new anime, Horizons is anime, but like, new TV show or something like that. I'm very curious to see what they do. Anyway, I'll see you later. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you all expect for the Pokemon Presents. I will be here tomorrow to give my overview and overall thoughts behind it. I'll see you later. Hope you all enjoyed. Peace.